Exactly. It's this really. What's up, Brian?
What's
How you doing,
happening?
man?
Doing great.
All right. So we just keep them coming.
Yeah.
You been having fun here?
Yeah, it's been great.
Yeah.
It's been awesome.
So here's what I love is, Brian, tell them a little bit about you.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have a digital marketing company. We help experts, thought leaders, people who have an expertise on the inside of them that they've accumulated over the years, and we help them to launch that expertise online.
Yeah, and that's exactly why he's here. This is what he does. He gets to judge every single course that comes out. He gets to see, and I know you don't promote a lot of things and you don't push people into stuff, and I have to tell you, you've been all over the internet. You've been telling everybody about this course. You've been sharing from your heart, man. It's been really awesome to watch. I know you've been in it. I appreciate all the compliments, and I just thought it'd be awesome that we had somebody who just had a breakthrough to know what she's good at.
Yeah.
And then we had AJ, who's literally a week and 2 days into the course, and he did his first group training over the weekend.
That's awesome.
And then we had Jenna, who just crushed it. And this is what you actually do for a living. So I thought it'd be really great to give a perspective, like kind of a ladder step of all different phases. So as you've been watching us talk, and you know all the people, your tribe who's already in here working at loving the course, what are some things we missed to make sure that we don't leave anybody with open questions tonight?
Yeah, I mean, first off, I got to say.
And finish what you're doing.
First, I got to say, listen, I've been doing this for 13 years, and I got to say, you guys put together one of the best courses.
Oh, thank you.
I've said this over and over and over again. You've heard me.
Yeah.
And it's so complete. I went through it. Like, I love Tony, immersion. That's how I roll too.
Yeah.
Immersion. That's the fastest way. But I went through it at night because I worked during the day. I help others during the day.
Yeah.
And I crushed it out. And you know, the funny thing is, like, we were planning on launching our 25K group and then a 100K group, like, months out.
Yeah.
Months out. And I went through the course, and I'm like, no. We're launching this puppy now. I told my wife, we're launching this thing now. So back to the 3 steps, right?
Yeah.
3 steps. So in our world, what we do is we sit down with people from all walks of life, all different types of expertise, and we sit down and we map out their strategy for how they should bring their expertise to the world.
Okay.
Right? And we call that design.
Okay.
Right? And so when you asked me to come on and fly in here and talk about the 3 steps to getting started, I thought the first step is a design, right? So you take a look at, well, what do you got to design, right? Well, you got to design your offer. Okay, you guys have made that incredible easy. Like, we created our 25K and 100K group in like a day.
That's awesome.
Because we're able to design it because of the process, right? Extracting your superpower and then using the software to pump it into an agenda and then being able to roll it out, right? So that's number 1. So design your offer, then design your funnel. Listen, okay, we build funnels for a living. That's what we do. We help other people with all of the technical stuff.
And a funnel, for anybody who doesn't know what that terminology is, just the client path. In the not old days, like 5 minutes ago online, right? It would be a website, and then if you bought something, what would be next? Would it be your checkout? Would it be offering to upgrade, right? All those things would be the client path when they bought online. Russell Brunson with ClickFunnels and a lot of the terminology is it's a funnel. It's the process they go through, and he's mastered that. And we know that because with the wrong funnel, there's lots of work, lots of missed opportunities. People aren't engaged, they don't pay, and they don't show up. With the right funnels, people love the experience, they get engaged, they show up ready to learn, and Tony and I know how to do this pretty well, and we shared our exact funnel. So anyway.
Well, that's what I was going to say. So design your funnel. So you guys have already designed the funnels because you've got paid funnels, you've got free funnels. So the funnels are done. They're ready to go. They're waiting for you on the inside. And all of you know who have already jumped in, right? So that's number 2, part of the design phase. And then the third thing is designing the marketing, how to fill your events, your workshops, or your masterminds, right? And I think that's important to note, right? Because a lot of people, they ask us the question, Brian, why don't I want to run a mastermind? It's like, well, it's way more than that, right? Like, it's events, workshops, masterminds, and a ton of other things. So the third part of the design phase is design your marketing. How are you going to fill it? You don't have to spend a ton of money to fill it either. There's grassroots ways that you share right in the course, right? So that's what I love about the course. Number 1 is design. That work is really done for you inside the course and in the software. Number 2, step number 2, is build it, okay? Now, what do you need to build, right? And a lot of people get overwhelmed when it comes to building stuff, right? They get hung up all the time, especially when it comes to funnels because it's super techy, right? But Dean And the software and the course, they've made it so easy to build.
Well, you know why it's built that way is because I'm a technophobe. I'm so terrible. If anything, like literally today, I couldn't get in the app to get in my Tesla, and Tesla made it so easy. And I was swiping the wrong way. I literally had to call service to come, and the guy's like, "Can I see your phone?" He's like, "Do," and my car unlocked. I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry." I'm so bad with tech, so I wanted to make it. If you guys were on when we showed that little video, I wanted to make it so it's done and it's like a Word doc. How do I go in and delete and then replace? Right? And that's why, and I obsessed over that because something's techie, I'm out.
Yeah, which is super smart because we have thousands of people coming to us literally every single month, getting hung up on tech.
Yeah.
So well done. So build two things. Build your funnel. Okay, it's already ready to go. You just gotta, again, change out a video, change out some text. Okay, work on that. Then build out your offer. Right, whether it's your event or your workshop or your mastermind. Right. So that's the second step of the process, right, to get started. The third step is launch and scale. So after you design it, then you're going to build it, then you're going to launch that puppy, right? You're going to get some traffic to it, and you're going to fill that thing, right? So there's a few easy steps within the launch and scale phase, if you will, right? And that, to me, is drive traffic, right? And they've got traffic secrets inside of the course, right? So paid and free. Okay, so don't get hung up like, I don't have a bunch of money that I need to spend all this money on driving traffic. You don't need to.
Well, that's why even AJ said it. We really pushed inside the course, like use all these free tactics first. Because if you could do your first one like AJ did with 5 people without spending money on advertising and promotion, you collect that money, all of a sudden you have an ROI. If you want to then go to phase 2 and start spending money to drive people in. And I say it 100 times in the course. Don't use money yet. Do this one first. Don't use money here yet. Do this one first because I want you guys to have proof of concept. I mean, anything in life, once we have one proof of concept, we move to the next level.
True.
And that's why I designed the course, or we designed that course, so you go, oh, wow, this works. Oh, wow, I feel, Anyway, I'm glad you noticed that.
Totally. Yeah, absolutely. And then, so after you drive traffic, okay, paid or free, then it's a matter of selling online, okay, through your funnels and your ads or your free strategy. And you sell offline if you do an application funnel, right? But if you're not doing an application process, you can go straight to the sales page and sell people right into the process. And then lastly, all you got to do is fulfill, right? Fulfill your events, your workshops, your masterminds. Deliver the goods, right? Like, take your expertise, your thought leadership that you've accumulated over the years, or find someone who has expertise in thought leadership, because there's thousands. I mean, we see like literally close to 10,000 people a year come to us because they have an expertise on the inside of them that they want to release in the world. Right, exactly. And then they need our help to release it. But there are tons of people. So if you don't have a thought leadership or an expertise, you can become a knowledge broker, become a reporter, and partner with those who need help. Because at the end of the day, a lot of people, they come to us because they want to leave a legacy, right? Like it's not just about the money. It's about the impact, right? And I can talk about that for days. But simple, it's design, right? Build, and then launch and scale. And start fulfilling, because it's so rewarding and satisfying to pour your expertise out and change someone's life so they can take their life in the business to the next level.
It's the same thing I asked Jenna. Was there a point in your business, maybe you started that way. I didn't start as just wanting to serve. It was a part of it. But then it got to a point where I was obsessed with impact. And I probably got a lot of that from Tony. That's his whole life. Yeah. Right? Sure. I mean, that man works hard. He's the only man I know works harder than me. His whole life is based on impact. He's flying to Australia right now to do that. But did you feel that shifting point where you realize, look at what I'm doing for people and I'm getting paid? It's like this double satisfaction of impact and income.
Listen, so it clicked for me. So I started back in 2006. I started marketing online, building funnels, doing all this stuff, right? And up until 2015, I was like, why am I doing all this techie stuff? Like, I was like, pull my hair out. And I met this guy, Dr. Todd, who was on a mission to eradicate waterborne illness in the country of Liberia. And it clicked for me. I'm helping people like him take their expertise, share it with the world, be able to monetize, raise the funds to be able to make an impact in the world. And he's gone on to raise $10 million and eradicate he's in the process of literally eradicating waterborne illness in the entire country of Liberia.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah, and that's the opportunity you have of being a knowledge broker. Because here's the thing. Because if you have access, if you get enrolled in the course, if you decide you want to be the expert or you want to be the reporter, but if not, when you partner with somebody, you have the opportunity to use all these strategies, to use the software and just align someone's message. And what I'd say is find a niche that you love. Man, I really appreciate you coming down here and sharing with everybody. Les, I don't want to keep people on the East Coast too long, but I really love the way you think. I really love your passion. I watched your videos. You're talking about this course like it's yours. Like, it really meant a lot. That's why I told my team, ask Bryan to come down, and I appreciate you jumping on a plane, but you've been pushing this. What's some final words you'd say to somebody who's thinking about doing this, but not sure it'll fit for them?
Yeah, I would say get in the game. Like, get in the game. Make the investment in the course, and the software comes with it for free for the first year.
Yeah.
It's a game changer. Everything in your life will shift if you just plug in. Like, I went through it like a fresh, like I was like completely new slate, right? And I'm in high-level masterminds, and I've got like literally probably I've got tons of courses. Let's just put it that way. And for the first time, I was excited because it was you, it was Tony. And
Russell as well.
And Russell's in there as well. Yeah, love Russell. And so dive in, right? Dive in, get started, and watch as you go through the process. Your mindset will shift in a huge way, like ours shifted, right? Like, why wait? There's something that's probably burning on the inside of you that you want to do, that you want to launch, that you want to help others with.
Yep.
Jump in, get started. Like, the cost of this is like pennies. Compared to the value.
Yeah, and I'll end it with this. Like, I just know this about my life, and I would bet to say I would love for you to ask yourself this question. If we were back here right now, we're 95 years old. I don't think we're going to look back and be grateful that we hesitated. I don't think we're going to look back and be happy we played small. I don't think we're going to look back and say, yeah, but I was nervous if that would work for me, so I waited and let 5 years slip by. I teach persuasion in the course but the first thing I teach in the course of persuasion, you went through it, is I said, love what you do so much that you feel ethically obligated to get people to enroll. Tony and I sat here and shared and asked you to pay money for a course with zero guilt, because we know that if you get this course in your hand, it's the only way we can impact your life. It's the only way we can get you the capabilities. People who don't pay attention. We get this in your hands, and you start unpackaging these capabilities. You get a new way of thinking. You get a new set of tools. You get the implementation tools of the software that actually do most of it for you so you don't miss out. Then you get to make an impact. Then you get to live into your full potential. And we can't do that unless you take action. So everything we did tonight, I'm just telling you, everything we did tonight was to overcome your fears, to let you see the truth, to let you hear from somebody who just had a breakthrough on what her superpower is, all the way to somebody who helps somebody for a living, and everywhere in between. I did that. All of this tonight was to get you to take action. Because we can't help you if you're just the observer of knowledge. Tony and I can't help you gain these capabilities. We can't help you right now not feel regret 5 years from now when you look back and you're still in the same place and you didn't gain capabilities, and now we're at $1 billion a day in this space, and then you're thinking, should I jump in now? We can't help you unless we get you to take action. So that's why I asked Bryan to come down, and that's why I want to give you this opportunity one more time, and then we're going to close up. I know it's getting late. Bryan, I really appreciate you coming here, man.
Yeah,
You're
it's been
awesome.
an honor.